Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching my first upload on rim pressure. I hope I get to do this for a very long time, and I hope you enjoy the video. With the third pick, the Philadelphia 76ers selected VJ Edgecombe out of Baylor. VJ's going to get thrust into a less than ideal situation in Philly where he may end up being asked more than what he's capable of out of the gate. I think he's going to be at least a decent contributor right away at the NBA level, though. His quickness and his athleticism should help him get to his spots and help him get better at finishing at the rim. And speaking of finishing at the rim, he has some great body control when he's going up strong in the paint. He's not going to get as many opportunities as he did in college, but I really do think he's going to be fine. Edgecombe also has the wingspan and the quickness to be a great defender at the next level at the very least. I think that's where his impact's going to be felt the most his rookie year, even if his offensive game ends up being more of a work in progress. I really think VJ Edgecombe is going to be a great fit in the NBA, at least for the 76ers. Even if his offense doesn't come around right away, you've got other guys on offense who can take that load. It doesn't really matter that much. He should be good on defense. I think everything's going to be just fine. I feel great about VJ Edgecombe. I'm super high on him. With pick 14, the San Antonio Spurs selected Carter Bryant out of Arizona. I think this is an absolute home run of a pick for San Antonio. The physical tools are there at 6'7", 215 with a 7-foot wingspan. It seems like he's destined to carve out at least a nice 3-and-D role in the NBA. The Spurs have a lot of young legs and guys who can push the pace. Carter should be a great option in transition, and he's got a smooth jump shot from the outside, so he should be a valuable piece off the bench for the Spurs next season. On the defensive end of the floor, Bryant should be able to guard multiple positions with his size and lateral agility, probably anywhere between the 2 and the 4. In his one and done season at Arizona, we saw inconsistent minutes for Bryant. He may need his hand held for a while to start out in the NBA. He struggled a lot off the dribble, and at times he just kind of looked lost on offense. But he's going to get run with Fox, he's going to get run with Castle, he's going to get run with Vassell. So for now, I don't think it's the end of the world. I think his ceiling is probably somewhere around OG Anunoby. So great pick from the Spurs. I think this is awesome. With the 15th pick, the Oklahoma City Thunder selected Thomas Sorber out of Georgetown. This was the perfect pick for the OKC Thunder to make coming off a championship. OKC didn't think too hard about the pick. They didn't pick up anybody super raw. They picked somebody who can provide some minutes off the bench. Thomas Sorber looks like he's going to start out as the backup center for the Thunder, with possibly a bigger role as the time comes for the Thunder to look to duck that second apron and get some more cost-effective guys. Thomas Sorber stands at 6'10", 265. He's going to be your traditional big body center. His role starting out is going to be setting screens, getting rebounds, and providing some even more great defense to a 68-win Thunder team. I think this is going to help OKC when they don't want to run a small ball lineup with Jalen Williams. I think it'll be fine if Sorber doesn't improve his offensive game too much. Traditional in the paint centers aren't dead just yet. If his jumper doesn't come around, then he should still be fine. If his jumper does come around, then he just struck gold with a Jonas Valanciunas type center. I'm a fan of this pickup for OKC. With the 20th pick, the Miami Heat selected Kasparis Jakujonas out of Illinois. I think this was a fine pick for the Heat. Jakujonas is a player who a lot of people were surprised to see keep sliding. I had him mocked inside my lottery, and a lot of people had him in their own top 10. So no matter how you split it, the Heat got great value out of their pick at pick 20. Jakujonas looks like he can be a solid contributor out of the gate. He can score from all three levels. He's crafty as a ball handler. He's got a solid jump shot. He's a good passer. He can get to the line and he should be able to hold his own on the defensive end. The most glaring weakness we'll see out of Yakichonis is probably going to be his lack of ability to create space organically off the dribble. Sometimes it just seems like he tries doing too much, and that can be pretty damning out of a lead ball handler. No matter what, he fits the modern NBA jumbo slash combo guard archetype, that 6'6", that front offices just seem to salivate over. If he could be consistent at the next level, I expect him to be a massive ceiling raiser for the Heat. If he can be consistent and if he can stay in front of quicker guards, then I expect him to fall somewhere around a Lonzo Ball style of play. But he has so much upside as an offensive engine if he can cut down on turnovers. This is a nice pickup for the Heat, who are desperate for a new true point guard. At pick 25, the Orlando Magic selected Jace Richardson out of Michigan State. I'm going to be kind of honest, this felt like an Orlando Magic pick from the very beginning of the draft. They desperately needed somebody who can create their own offense and who can provide lethal shooting at the next level. Richardson's going to be a nightmare for defenses with the ball in his hands. He's so quick, he creates a lot of space, and it doesn't take much for him to get a shot off. Richardson is so good at getting to his spots, and he keeps a tight handle. That combined with great shot IQ appears to be a recipe for success on the offensive end. But that's really just about it, though. Jace Richardson's official measurements at the NBA Combine had him listed at just 6 foot even. He has the quickness and he has the wingspan to stay in front of guys, but he's probably going to end up becoming a defensive liability. His problems defensively shouldn't be the end of the world, though. His crew around him in Orlando should be able to help lessen the blow on defense. There's been so many undersized guards who've come into the league and are able to carve out long careers. I think he can be one of those guys. Richardson seems to get some comparisons to Jalen Brunson with his creativity on offense. Obviously, that's a tough bar to reach, but I think even if he sits somewhere around a Malik Monk style of player, then that's a total win. And that's all I've got for today. If you made it this far into the video, then thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. There will be many more videos like this in the future, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.